review this then. It's the Electrolux QWC. That's its model name. That's it. And this isn't a domestic machine made to look like commercial or to act like commercial. This is a commercial machine that's been shrank. So it is standard diameters of a normal washing machine. It's 836 millimeters high, 595 millimeters wide, 681 millimeters deep. So it's a little bit deeper than your standard washing machine at home, but you could happily put this under your kitchen counter. It might stick out a little bit. Right, let's take a look then. What makes it so much different? Right, take a look at the bottom. And we've got our filter flap that goes down. So this definitely comes from an older Zanussi or Electrolux. And there's like a 90s one. But the filter you'll never find on a domestic machine. We've got our drain hose, which is neat. And what I do like about this is that it's attached directly to the filter itself. On any normal domestic machine, you have your drain hose, which comes off a separate hole within the pump housing, except it usually blocks up with debris. And that means when you do want to drain the machine out in emergency, you can't. It doesn't come out because it's blocked. But with this being directly attached to the coin filter's cover, you can, if you need to, get something up it and unblock it if you need to. The other thing is the filter's completely different to a normal filter, so it's it comes out like, it's weird, it comes out like that, and then everything filters through to the pump. It's quite neat, you can just pull it out whenever you want. It's clamped down basically as well. Right, door handle, you twist it to open, and if we look at our door handle, it's a key in a key hole. Take a look at the drum. We've got our typical Electrolux drum paddles in there, and our Electrolux style drum from a domestic machine. However, that's where the similarities between the two end, because it's got a stainless steel outer tub and it's got a bearing brace with uprated bearings, unlike the domestic. Also, we've got our separate tub and cabinet, just like on Asco's. A lot of industrial machines do tend to have this setup, which means there's no door seal to worry about. Right, we'll take a look at our programs then. The display's gone a bit dim. When you're not in use, it dims off. It won't shut off, but it'll dim off. To light it back up again, just turn the dial. There we go. Right, so we've got 14 programs in total. You can actually go within the menu in the machine and switch them on and off. Right, so we've got normal 95, which is Collins 95. Runs a main wash with 3 rinses, intermediate spin between the second rinse and final rinse, and a final extraction spin of 1300 RPM. Normal 95 heavy soil is Collins 95, but with a 30-degree pre-wash at the start, and it runs for a lengthy pre-wash too, so that's why it's a good 20 minutes more. However, ignore these program times, because when you first get the machine, if the program has never been used, it'll just say 60 minutes. Once it's been used, usually the last use. So when it last used, it took 87 minutes to run this program. That's an hour 27. I get it, but yeah. So then we got Towels 95. It runs a heated pre-wash, hotter heated pre-wash. I think it's either 40 or 50 degrees. And extends the pre-wash length as well. Once it's heated, taking a few minutes more. As well as a few minutes more, I think, on the main wash as well. But it does 3 rinses. It does an extraction between rinse 2 2 and 3 as normal, and we'll do a final spin of 1300 RPM. Right, then we've also got the 60 versions of cottons with a pre-wash or towels, and then we've got mild 60 with the little dash underneath, which means it's synthetics, easy cares, stuff like that at 60 degrees. Main wash followed by 3 rinses and a final spin of still 1300 RPM. It's just a very brief 1300 RPM, which kind of gets up there and comes back down. It will spend most of its time at 850 RPM. Then we've got obviously normal 40, cottons 40, mild 40, then wool at 40. Does a higher main wash, gentle action, 3 rinses with no intermediate spins, and a final extraction of 850 RPM. Not bad. Then we've got normal 30, cottons 30, mild 30, easy care 30. Then we've got hand wash. Doesn't state the temperature, but I think it's 30 degrees. It does heat, so it heats to something, let's put it that way. Obviously, shorter wash, higher water level in the main wash, 2 rinses, final short spin of 550 RPM. Then you got machine clean, and all that does, it heats to 75. It does normal tumbling action, unfortunately. It doesn't do anything interesting with the tumbling action, and to be honest, it leaves a lot to be desired. But then it does 3 rinses, no intermediate spins, or spins at all. So, yeah. Not brilliant though. And that's all your programs. Then you can obviously set your language. You can set that at the start. Outside of this parameter, it will then reset the language each time, I think, back to English. Or depending on how you set it up within the secondary menu. In the secondary menu, you can go into, you can adjust things and parameters such as the water level, how many rinses it does on each program, what programs are available to select, what language it defaults to, stuff like that. You can even see statistics of how many hours operating, and even test every single feature within the machine, so you can see what happens. Right, I'll just demonstrate something else to you as well. Obviously, it says start here, so any time you press that, it will start the program. It's basically okay. Each cycle does a weighing apart from machine clean, hand wash, and the wool program. You can also change the program, which will end that one, and then you can go back and change it to a different one. Oh, it skipped the weighing phase. Then we've got status menu, which tells us the current temperature, current water level, and current drum speed. It's just about going up now. But notice how it took a long time? Yeah. Each cycle takes in both the pre-wash and the main wash, unless it's already done pre-wash already, in which case it won't do. Normal drum speed is 54 RPM. However, on the hand wash and wool, I think it does it about 30 something RPM. Right. Looks like normal level is about 45 mil. Temperature, of course, is the water temperature. Right, so what we're going to also do, we can end the program, which will just completely stop it right now. It will also drain the water with any in it. Ready. And then the other thing is it's got rapid advance as well, so during the cycle at any point you can hit start, go into it and choose where you want it to continue from. But weirdly, you can also go backwards. Yeah, you can do some rinses first and go into and do a main wash. Right. At the end of the cycle, it'll say door can be opened. You cannot select another cycle until the door has been opened. Also, just to mention, this is a 53 litre standard Zanussi drum, so it's rated at 5.5 kilos. Right, we've also got on the front a reminder to read the instructions. We've got reminders of what compartments are for which. So obviously we've got pre-wash, main wash, bleach and fabric softener. Select your program, press start. There we go. So, pre-wash, main wash, bleach, fabric softener. summary. Well, it's easy to use. Just let your programming go. But the downsides are it doesn't rinse well at all, really. It washes rather well, but doesn't rinse at all. That being said, I've not gone into the settings, and you can adjust how many rinses and water levels and stuff like that, which is what I'm going to do, and adjust them to see what happens and see what we can do performance wise. The other problem is if it suds-locks, it comes flooding out the drawer. Yeah, for some reason it does seem to struggle with draining at times, and it just comes pouring out of here. Talking of also leaks as well, it just dribbles out the drawer full stop. I don't even know what's causing it, but you can see here remnants of it dripping. No idea why. Probably because it needs a good clean. Timings wise, I do like him. They're pretty bulletproof. Yeah, a cotton 95 can be done in about 54 minutes, say, it says there. Realistically, it all depends on how cold the incoming water is, how much washing's in it, and therefore how many litres of water it's going to heat up. Of course, 5 kilos of washing takes on around 15 litres of water, so with a full load it's going to heat 20 litres of water. Yeah. It's a long time. But that being said, if you wash only 1 or 2 kilos, it doesn't take anywhere near as long, and that's pretty good. What shall I give this out of 10 then? Well, it's got up and downs, and it does rattle a lot. This rattles. I don't know why, it rattles. The door seal's coming away, look, here as well. I don't like the design of the flap, because it doesn't actually run off the filter, which is a bit annoying. So there's ups and downs with this, and it is a solid machine. It is very well built. It is designed to last like 30,000 hours. It is good in that sense. The timings are quick. Down to its day, it's good. And yeah, it's good in that sense. But because of the other downsides, and it's not cheap either. These are not cheap by any remark. These are more expensive than the Miele Professionals. And the Professionals, of course, give you a lot more programs. They're about £3,500 plus when these are new. But they are guaranteed in proper commercial use. Parts, though, are also expensive when stuff does go wrong. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. It's a good machine. I'm going to play around with it now. So I filmed all the 14 cycles as they are and as factory settings. They're obviously going to go into Washing Machine TV, so you can go view them there in a couple of weeks' time. But what I'm going to do now is play around with some of the settings and then re-record some of the programs once I have chosen and updated the settings within the menu, once I'm happy. Right, thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to give me a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment down below, and I'll see you in another review. So, bye for now.